Okay, so perfect. Hey friends, so now I'm out here multitasking. I hope that you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me on my live video, and thank you so much for the good energy, the good vibes, all of that good stuff. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear any music, but I'm still gonna play it. Wait, what the freak? Okay, perfect. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and mark some stuff off of my schedule. Hey, everybody. Okay, instant text message readings. Those just went out. Okay, and I did do some 4-question emergency text message readings. Those went out. I did that video to Monique. Monique, that's headed your way. Okay. Letitia, that 3-month reading has already went out to you. Okay, let me just double check before I mark it off, okay? Thank you guys so much for just giving me your trust and your energy, your time, and all of that. Hey, friend. Okay, so... Okay, there's a couple of Letitias on here. Perfect. I wasn't going to go live because I didn't know if they were going to, like, cut the grass or something out here today. I was actually prepared to get my things and head back to the house. But I figured we can just do what we can do. All of the readings are free. Make sure that you don't cash out me anything. And I hope that you're feeling good. Okay, I hope that you are feeling good. Give me 1 second. Let me share this out, friend. Oops. Damn. My bad. I did the wrong thing. Okay, hold on 1 second. How are y'all feeling? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? Friend, not I'm motivated. Okay, I am extremely motivated. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, perfect. Can y'all hear me okay? I'm gonna try to play some music to see. Again, this is an unconventional live. I wasn't planning to go live. I was just coming out here to meet with my girls and the people who had me on retainer. Okay? And people who had me on retainer, we will be in the house next week. Okay? Because for some reason we got to, friend. Not I got everything. I'm just free. There's just a lot going on down here. Okay, look, sis. Now we've been out here with our incense and everything like that. I hope the city don't say shit. For real. How are you guys doing? Y'all good? Y'all good? Okay, I'm gonna bring TikTok in. I was not even planning to go live, friend. Not this supposed to be my off day from the live. Oh, okay. But listen, so all of your tattoos are, all of the placement for that stuff is being done, okay? Now listen, this honeymoon oil, friend, use it at your own risk. You hear me? Okay, now I have really thoroughly enjoyed helping you guys figure out the placement for your tattoos. Friend, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a long time since I connected with you one-on-one with a product like that, so I've thoroughly enjoyed that. And make sure you send me those reviews, friend. Send me them reviews, friend, okay? The discount code is Birthday King, but I'm gonna do another discount code just for them oils because they sold out twice. Two times, friend. Two times. So I'm super happy about that. Okay, not everybody is just doing what they need to do with their spirituality. I'm super happy about that. Oh, let me pull out what's on my sober calendar. Hold on, friend. I had to get me a sober calendar. Hold on, friend. Let me see what day we're on. 23 days. Hold on, here we go, friend. We're sober. You ready for this? 23 days, 13 hours, 58 minutes, and 51 seconds. You heard me? Friend, we're sober. 23 days, 13 hours, 59 minutes, and 3 seconds. And friend, look, not you thought it was a game, sis. 9 seconds, 10 seconds, 11 seconds, 13 seconds, friend. I said, baby, I feel like I'm finna be sober for forever, but for a long time, I gotta get me a sober calendar. Seriously, Fred. Not y'all ain't been out the door, Fred. I know I've been eating, girl, but I don't even give a damn, Fred. Not I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy. And if you are happy, eat, baby. Eat. If it's good to you, eat. Eat. You hear me? I might need to put this dot down. Let me find out that's what the spirits want. But let me say something too. And that echoes this. I don't ever want to put my sobriety off on you, because this is how I truly feel. I feel like if you want to be sober, you have to do it for the right reasons, and you have to have a reason that you're doing it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't just do it just to do it. Like, you got to do it for the right reasons, and you have to have a reason that you're doing it. Does everybody have a reason? No. Should everybody have a reason? That's between you and your God. You know what I mean? Like, that's between you and your God. I'm not going to say that sobriety is something that I read a lot in people's readings in terms of if they should do it or not. I'm not going to say and do that. You know what I'm saying? But you've got to figure out, like, why you want to be sober. You know, don't just be sober because it's a trend or it's by definition what people feel like they need to do. That's where I fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? I messed up because I was being sober because at first I thought, like, okay, you know, this is what the world teaches. It teaches sobriety. And that's why I failed every time. Every time, friend, I failed my sobriety for that reason. So if you're being sober, if you're going to be sober, you got to find a good reason. Okay? You got to find a really, really good reason. You heard me, friend? Now, I've been using my Crown of Success oil, so I have been, let me tell you something. I just started using the Crown of Success oil in regards to my sobriety, because those first 16 days, I wanted just to make sure that I could do it on my own. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I started to use. Hold on, let me turn off this filter. There we go. That's why I wanted to use my because I wanted to do it out of my own strength. To be honest, you know, listen, friend, every time that we were sober in our journey, if you follow me, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But every time that we were sober in our journey, it's like I always messed up. You know what I mean? Like, I always relapsed. I always fell short. That's because I was trying to use manifestation and magic to do something that I needed to produce out of my own strength. So I couldn't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know if I started using the oil prematurely. I hope not. So I hope that within those first 16 days, I show myself, like, okay, you know, you're being sober out of your own recognizance, Jordan. It's okay for a spiritual pick-me-up. So I don't feel like I copped out. You get what I'm saying? But before, I never tried to be sober out of my own strength. I always tried to cast to do it. I always used oil. And that's where you mess up at. Don't use spirituality or don't use magic as a crutch. You get what I'm saying? Hey, friend, don't use spirituality and don't use magic as a crutch. Just, you'll be surprised at what you can do without magic. You know, you'll be surprised at what you can do, like, without oils, without spirituality. You'll be surprised at what you can do without all of that stuff. You know, and once you know that you can really do it and it's out of your own strength, then it's okay for you to use a spiritual crutch or something to that effect to give you a break, if you will. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to say. I never want to feel like I'm pushing, like, sobriety down your throat. Like, I'm just giving you my journey, and maybe you find that you need to be sober for a little bit of time, or maybe you find that you need to be, sober just for a moment or whatever. You know, sobriety, I mean, there's a lot of people in the world that smoke marijuana, and I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. Now, I'm different from you, so I know that I can't. You know what I mean? I can't even do anything, and that's okay, right? But I don't want, in being transparent with my journey, don't make it feel like a browbeat, okay? Because it's not everyone's journey. You see what I'm saying? Like, the things that I abstain from may not be the things that you have to abstain from. So I want to be transparent with that. I don't ever want nobody to feel like this is what you have to do. Let me get my cards together. I was out here seeing clients and people that had me on retainer. So I'm not even really fully prepared, and I didn't think that I was even going to go live today. It was supposed to be my little break day, friend. Okay, but we're gonna make it do what it does, friend. So all the readings are free. I hope you guys are really doing well. Thank you guys so much for just pouring into me. I want to say, you know what? I think in the past 3.5 years, this past week has been the busiest week of my business, period. Okay, so I looked at the analytics the other day, and not that I pay attention to the numbers, because people love talking numbers because they can't talk talent. You know what I'm saying? But not that I paid attention to the numbers, but something told me to go and look at the numbers. And I was just extremely I was just extremely shocked. You know, so I take it as a sign, friend. I think that that's my sign that I'm on the right path. I think that it's my sign I think that it's my sign. Hold on, I'll be right back. I think that it's my sign that I'm on the right path, and I think it's also my sign that I don't know. Don't that mean I'm doing good? You heard me, friend. Like, don't that mean I'm doing good? And it's just, friend, I was gonna put my little thing on today. You heard me? I don't know. I glue this up here somewhere. But I feel like that means I'm doing good. You know? I mean, we all want affirmation, friend. But I also feel like, hold on, I'm trying to do something. Okay. I also, you know, okay, so it do. Okay. I've been really sensitive though, like with the readings and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy because like when I'm under the influence, I feel like it's easier for me to be like, you know what? He did X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z happened. It happened last night. And I would always give a reading like that, or I would always give the truth like that. It's always not about cheating though, right? But I would always give like the truth without really being concerned about it hurting your feelings. You get what I'm saying? And not that it means that I'm not a caring person, but when I was under the influence, I just wouldn't necessarily care how I said it. I knew that I was giving you the truth. And now that I'm sober, it is so difficult. Okay, look, I'm just being transparent, right? It's so difficult because I'm sitting there and as I'm talking, I'm pausing. So if you've gotten these readings from me, you probably seen like the look on my face, or, you know, you probably see me stutter on my words because I'm trying to figure out how can you tell the truth without it hurting. And I don't think that you can. You know, I think that either the truth is going to make you feel good or I think it's going to hurt you. And my spirit guys told me today, like, Jordan, you got to stop battling with this. And I'm like, how long has it been like this? Like, is this new? And they're like, no, you just always been under the influence, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So it's not new. It's new to me in a sense. You know what I mean? So I am manifesting that I can give the unfiltered truth, in a way that is you know what it boils down to? I'm gonna tell you what it boils down to. It boils down to me being kinder, nicer. You know what I mean? Because you just have to, right? You really got to. I mean, when you're telling somebody some heartbreaking stuff, the tone matters. The tone matters, friend. It does. It matters. The tone matters. You know? So I'm just working on being nicer. Even more so. Okay? But anyway, I'm ready to read you, friend. So we can go ahead and get on up out of here. Okay. Jordan, who is the deadhead, the dreadhead? I mentioned the other day, the geode energy shows up. This is somebody that stays close to a school is what I'm going to say. They should stay about 2 blocks away from a school. And what is another detail? The Ugnai energy is here as well. So they have some type of Haitian, heritage in their bloodline, and they have about 4 people living in the house. So this is a close family, a knit family, and they stay a few blocks away from a school. So that's what I can tell you in regards to that. I think you have more than one dreadhead that you know of as of right now, which makes that a little bit difficult for you to see. But it looks like you're definitely on point with even asking the question about that, friend, because you can ask the question because you have your options open and are available, but you're in a strong space in your heart. So I like that. Let me come down here and get one of my girlfriends. Do you see career stabilizing for Alicia? The sigil of signs is here. So by stabilizing, you mean, are you going to be there a long time? There's something that happened last week that made you afraid that it's not necessarily going to happen for you in the way that it will happen. This is talking about you talking to a woman. This would have been on Tuesday of last week. And even she's giving you good advice. But the thing is, when you talk about your career and your job stuff, it makes you nervous. You know what I mean? It's almost like when you talk about the IRS, how it makes you nervous. So understand that your nerves are not an accurate interpretation of what's actually happening. Your career life has always been stabilized. It's just been fluctuating. But just because it's fluctuating does not necessarily make it unstable. Okay? Exestria shows her head after the sigil of signs that shows up. She's going to show her head in the 3rd month for you. That's going to be next month. So that's March. The career stabilizes in March. The job stabilizes in March. Okay, thank you for liking this video and thank you for sharing. What we got going up, Miss Washington, general reading, you have the vibration energy that shows up. There's a 6 right over this card, which means that you do have a son as of right now. And what you can tell that son is happy birthday, because their birthday should be coming up. The Kazet energy is here as well. So your spirit guides are like, hey, tell her we like the purse that she got. So your spirit guides are really all around you, but they do not like that man that you are with. Okay, you want to make sure that you are talking one-on-one with them exactly why they don't like that person. Their opinion about that man and my opinion about that man are two different things. I think that he goes hard for you, but just in a different way. So he loves you, but he expresses it in a different way. And sometimes when he talks about not your body, but there's something that he says that makes you question your body. Okay, now if he's not directly talking about your body, you can't fault him for it making you feel like he questions your body. You get what I'm saying? So I like him, friend. I think that both of y'all need a little bit of work, but you do have a grandmother on your dad's side of the family who's kind of saying, hey, she has her own opinion. Let me just tell you about opinions and spirit guides. They're entitled to them. They are. They're entitled to opinions, okay? Their opinion is not direction. You feel me? So they give you their opinion, you listen to their opinion, friend, and you make a decision based on that. You know, your spirit guides, and we get lost in that guide word. You know, your spirit guides are not like just all knowing. They don't guide you. They support you in what you want to do, just like a friend would, just like a family member would, or whatever the case may be. They just support you, you know? So we got to make sure that we're understanding that. Thank you, friend, for sharing this video. I appreciate you. Let's come down here. General reading for Alejandra. Hey, Alejandra, you have the Temple of Pleasure that shows up in the first position. So this is actually talking about the person. So this is talking about someone specific. It's saying that they have problems walking or they walk with a limp, but this is going to be just specific for January. So in January, they had something happen with their leg. They were walking with a limp. Boom. That individual is somebody that you need to start back talking to, back being the operative word, because y'all are not talking in the tone in which y'all were talking once before. Okay. Now, I don't necessarily feel like that person is going to be a permanent individual in your life, but I do think that you're supposed to learn something from that person, which is why your spirit guides are wanting you to kind of go back and talk to them. The Tempura Levesque card shows up. So whoever that person is in January motivated you in a different way, okay, than anybody that you've been with. They made you want to get back in school, specifically helping people. I thought that this was going to be nursing, but your spirit guides are like, no, it's not nursing. Oh, but I think they could have developed into nursing had you stayed with that person. So sometimes, let me tell you something, when people motivate you, you'll notice that that's the first thing that the enemy attacks, okay, is they attack the motivators in our lives and cause us to kind of fall off with them and things like that. So I always pay attention to like why somebody is pissing me off. If somebody is upsetting me more than usual, I'm really going to pay attention to that. I'm going to be like, you know what? You might be upset me because you might be the thing that's motivating me the most, or potentially will motivate me. Okay. If we have any session scheduled for today, I am on time. Okay, I'm definitely on time. And I'll be seeing you on time today, okay? But I'll be seeing you back at the house. I'm finna get on up out of here in a little bit. Okay, I just wanted to come live and show my face and get everybody together. Okay, what do we got up here? Mrs. Brown, thank you for sharing and liking the video. Share General Reed. You have the gifted energy that shows up. So the sign that you know that your spirit guides are close by. This is saying if you walk to the bathroom door, okay, and look at the bottom, that's going to be the bottom right side. So yeah, so if you walk to the bathroom door and look at the bottom right side, you might notice that it's chipped there, and you might notice that it's actually messed up. That's how you know that your spirit guides are around you as of right now. What is the message that they want to give to you? The Lola energy is here. Not to cage yourself up with a decision that you're making. I feel like it definitely deals with career. I think that you might be making a single decision, right? And you might feel like that's your only decision, but your spirit guides are saying you can complete that too. But the career choice that you have is not one that you want. The career choice that you or the road that you're going down is like a one-way street. So there's no elevation beyond that goal that you're meeting, friend. Okay, the You Shell energy is talking about the text message that you got yesterday morning. So you sent a text message yesterday morning. This would have been around 8:13, between 8:13 and 9 a.m. is what I'm going to say, but 8:13 to be specific because that's the first card pulled. We're going with our first mind here, okay? And basically what they said back to you kind of made you feel all over the place. Okay, what did they say? Oh, just asking you what you're doing. So they might have abbreviated the WYD, which made you kind of feel like it's all over the place or whatever. It made you feel like there's no emotions attached. So my question is this: when people give you that WYD, is that bad? Is that bad, friend? Sometimes I feel like, me personally, I feel like sometimes like the WYD or the okay. Now, anytime you text me with a period and you're like okay period or WYD, those periods really get me. You get what I'm saying? But I try to make sure that I don't really give anybody attitude for sending those periods. Sometimes my clients will do that too. Okay, sometimes my clients will be like okay period or something like that. But I'm learning not, because I'm a Pisces, so I'm a water sign, so I'm learning not to take everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be reading into everything. Are you like that too? I be reading into everything. Okay, be quiet, Melody. Okay, what do we got? So you do have to share it publicly. If you're new here, make sure that you put it on your page, okay? Share it publicly to your page, especially if you're up here. And make sure that you guys are tapping the hearts, okay? And my name is Jordan, by the way, so my name is not Chakra, okay? My name is Jordan, Jordan. But sometimes if I'm voice texting you, it'll spell it Jordyn, which that's a pretty way to spell it, Jordyn. I like that. Melanie says that what you doing at 2 to 3 a.m. be booty calls. Not all the time, friend. Not sometimes. That could be the pastor. Okay, we'll do a story time later. Can I please get a B-Day reading for April Lover? Happy B-Day. You have the Dark of War card that shows up. This is talking about you having sex with somebody on Monday of last week. This is going to be Sunday, Monday energy, so y'all might have had a nightcap, or it was from 12 crossing over in that time. That's your soulmate. Okay, the Solaris energy is here, so definitely your soulmate. I think that you always enjoy the sex with this individual. Can I say that on here with not being censored? You enjoy the sex with that individual, but it's like the trust. And so every time you guys have sex, that trust is going to dwindle away, friend. Okay. But that's not right, though. You hear that reading? So her reading says every time that she has sex with that person, the trust is going to dwindle away. That's common sense, because that means the emotions are deepening. So if the emotions are deepening, I think that you're afraid, is what I'm going to say. Okay, you're afraid. Mrs. Blakely, am I pregnant now or will it be soon? Make sure that you share the live and tap the hearts. Tracy, general reading, what's up? So somebody's mad you changed your number. How long ago did you change your number? And let me ask you this, did you not give it out to somebody who is supposed to have it? Someone is upset that your number is changed and you're unable to be reached as of right now. Okay. That should be easy for you to connect with. You said yes. Okay, good. And I'm not gonna read if that's okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna read if that's okay, because this is the reason why. Because if you change your number, then you did it for a reason, and to me that's good enough. I'm on Tracy's side with that. So they got some very strong spirit guys that want me to try to see if you'll reach out. If you want to, you will. If you want to give your number out, you will. Okay, I'm gonna let their spirit guys know that. Okay. Rachel White. Hey Rachel, what's up, Rachel? May I have a general reading? Thank you for sharing me, friend. You have the millionaire energy that shows up. So this is talking about how you might have some paperwork in a manila folder. This is saying to get the paperwork out, and then you also need to build upon the paperwork. So you could be opening or starting a business, okay, is what I'm going to say. But I think that your ideas are somewhere in your living quarters, and I feel like you need to print more things out. You do have the invade energy that shows up, which is going to just give me a bedroom energy. So I feel like that's where the papers or where the notebook could be. The Ronnie energy is here too. This is going to be September 19th. That's your biggest dream coming true if you give everything to your business or your business idea. Congratulations to you, Rachel. Okay. What do we got? Thank you so much. Hey, Kayla. This is for you. 1111 is what shows up, but this is 1111 that's over your heart chakra, and it's pointing to the right, which means that you're talking to a dark-skinned individual as of right now. And this person has really good energy as well as good plans for you. They too, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but they too are also wondering, are you giving them the right number? So they don't even have an iPhone. So you probably have the iPhone, they probably don't. But they're wondering if you're giving them the right number, or if you're even if this is the real information. So the Rahai energy shows up, so they're questioning the real information as of right now. I don't know how you're talking to them, but they're questioning if that's the real information you gave them. That's your business. Okay. Hey, don't forget the discount code is Birthday King. That's BIRTHDAYKING. But you know what? I'm gonna make another what is this? Okay, I'm gonna make another discount code right now. Okay, y'all don't be talking about my iPhone, because bitch, I'm not upgrading this. Okay, I done dropped this bitch so many times. This is Old Faithful right here. Okay, this is a 16. This is a 16. I'm not upgrading this because we don't need that damn many 16s. And to be honest with you, the 16s ain't even all that great. Okay, do y'all got a 16? It's not even all that good. It's not even all that good. I did fix my Apple Watch too, because listen, why y'all didn't tell me that all I had to do was I could have reset my Apple Watch from my phone? Okay, but let me tell you why I fixed it. Let me tell you what I did. I linked the Apple Watch to my business phone, so that way I ain't missing nothing. Okay, now I'm not gonna read it while I'm doing readings, because I'm just not gonna do that, because to me it's big. That's tacky too. I think the style of the Apple Watch is tacky. Do y'all? Oops, excuse me. Do y'all like it? It's just tacky. To me, it's not fashionable. You know, like you could get the band and all that, but to me, it's just not. It's not fashionable, friend. Now, what was I finna do? Oh, I was finna make a discount code. Cause it's I don't know. I mean, we could leave birthday. I mean, that's still gonna be one. Oh, don't forget, if you're in the Kavana, so if y'all signed up to join the Kavana and your application has not been rejected, make sure that you check the group chat, because I did drop that discount code that gives you that family heirloom free. Okay, yesterday we did come up with the sigil / the girl's motherfucking symbol. Excuse my language. Okay, we came up with that. That's going to be on the family heirloom, and I'm super excited about that. Okay. So the golden spot oil is sold out. That's no longer available. Thank you guys so much for selling that out. That's the first time that one has sold out, but that is sold out. And that's probably not going to be available until after the weekend, to be honest with you, just because I have to get with everybody on their tattoo placements. Friend, now listen, I was kind of regretting that I said that I was going to get with everybody on their tattoo placements, but I did that because if I really personalize it to you, I'm sure I can get a good review from you. You know what I'm saying? But that golden spot oil, friend, that's just not going to be able to be back right now. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Oh, what were we doing? Discount code. All right. So plus add this. That's so cool, y'all. Listen, thank you guys so much. That is so cool. Thank you guys so much. That's a brand new oil. There are still 2 other oils. That new house, new car oil is available, as well as that honeymoon phase oil. That's available too. Thank you guys so much. So this discount code is just going to be called Thank You. Oh, shit. That's so cool. General reading for Angela Sellers. Let's pull it from the sky, friend. Okay, you have the Hexala energy that shows up. This is saying not to investigate something, and this is just saying not to try to come up with the answer. Okay, this does deal with a taller individual, so don't investigate into him and don't try to come up with the answer. And this is somebody who has a dog. Okay, the vibration energy is here. So very specifics with your reading. I love that for you. Hey, Mallory. What's up, Mallory? First of all, Mallory, you're destined for great things. I'm going to give you a reading, but I want you to know you're destined to change the world, friend. Okay? So I know that you're asking about love. I'm going to read love right now, but I want you to know that you are destined to change the world. Okay? The abuse that you endured, nobody could have got through that shit like you got through it. Between us, nobody could have got through that shit, friend, like you got through it, Mallory. Okay? So the Seven of Luck shows up here with the Granda energy. As it pertains to your love life, just so really short. So you have a couple of people, but I'm going to say the one that you've been talking to for a little bit over a month more. Okay, this person is actually treating you right, and they're talking good about you behind your back. Okay, they have a sister, and they're telling their sister really good things, and they're going to tell you that they got family coming into town too, Mallory. That's how you know that they're a good person or a good candidate for you right now. So those are just some signs. But remember what I said that was really most important. You are destined for great things, friend. That abuse and how you got through that, can't nobody do it like you did, Mal. I love you. Okay, what's up, Mrs. Blakely? Am I pregnant or will I be soon? You have the Captain energy that shows up, so you're not pregnant now. And this is just saying that you took 2 tests. So I want you, so before you ever ask a question like that to anybody, friend, I want you to trust the professionalism that you have around you with those pregnancy tests. But I feel like you still get pregnant within the next 2 weeks. So 2 shows up in terms of 2 answers that you got by the test that said no. And then 2 weeks show up in terms of you getting pregnant. But you got to make sure that you have sex this weekend. So so the time of conception, based on the tarot, friend, and based on when you had sex, the time of conception to me is kind of crossing between 9:19 a.m. and 10:19 a.m. Okay, so I can't confidently say on a live video if it's gonna be 9:19 or 10:19 because both times cross in the tarot. So at that point, what I'm going to say is between 9:19 and 10:19 is a real high probability of conception for sure for you. Okay. I'm not sure why those times cross. I think they could cross because of the placement of conception. So maybe where you had sex at the time that you thought you conceived is going to be different from this time. So conception is around you. You're right to think that. But I wish I could be a little bit more clear for you because I like to get everything right on the nose. Because I'm good at getting everything right on the nose. Okay, Diamond career reading, please, friend. You have the Alfonso energy that shows up. This says that you need to do marketing for somebody. I think that this is going to be video editing, marketing for someone. So it's not for yourself, but it's as a service to other people. And I think that you have the ability to make other people's content pop. That's what I have for you. Angela says I booked a reading with you, friend. When? Because I got this thing at do not disturb. When, friend? Okay. Oh Lord, Angela. Okay, the general message, yeah, I got you, friend. I got you. But you heard that reading I gave you in this live today, right? You heard me? You heard that reading, Angela? I got you. I got you. Okay, so the general readings, the 3-month readings, the screenshot readings, all of that stuff has to be done for you. So I can't just mass send that out. Okay? But I am working on these horoscopes. I'm getting better with them horoscopes too, friend. For real, y'all been telling me, do y'all like the horror? Listen, do y'all like the daily messages? Be honest. If you have any, maybe I'm just hard on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm just hard on me. But if you like the daily messages, friend, just be honest. Or if I need to work on it a little bit, you like them? Okay. That's not my strong suit. My strong suit is not even going live. My strong suit is one-on-one, you and me. When it's just one person, bitch, that's what I like. Not that's me. Okay. Okay, so the same day, 10-minute phone calls. I'm going to definitely call you guys today. Thank you guys so much for booking that. And make sure y'all use that new discount code. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay. So I did, listen, if you haven't seen the hold on. So if you haven't, right, if you have not seen the video I dropped today, friend, make sure that you really check it out, because this one was like the someone that passed away, and I did like the pick 3 cards. So we did like the pick 3 cards. They're great and on point. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. So I did the pick 3 cards and stuff like that. Okay. So what I want to do really quickly, what I just got the idea to do, is should I do this? Okay. Well, what's the point? Never mind. Sorry, okay. Listen, what I want to do is what we're doing right now. Let me see, because I'm trying to figure out something. You're right about that. So it's going to benefit you. So everybody drop the number 1 repeatedly in the comment section. I want you to drop the number 1 for me repeatedly in the comment section. Okay. I'm going to set an intention real quick. Okay, so something just bothered me in my soul, like on the inside of me. And I'm working on trying not to let things bother me, because I really have like spiritual low self-esteem sometimes. Like sometimes I worry about like how I'm being perceived. Thank you guys. Sometimes I worry about how I'm being perceived, and I just got like a really negative thought that somebody was thinking something about me, and it doesn't really matter, right? You know what I mean? But I never want to adjust my energy or like cave into what that emotion is. You feel me? Ever. I never want to do that. Okay, so drop the number 1 repeatedly in the comment section for me. And what we're going to do is we're going to cast a spell. How about that? How about that with the negative energy? We're all going to manifest together. We're going to do something good together. We're going to cast our spell together, and we're going to manifest. So in order to get in on these intentions, friend, and I'm going to read them out loud to you, and we're going to let our spirit guide these intentions. I want you to put that number 1 repeatedly in that comment section as many times as you possibly can, friend. Okay, what is that number 1 going to represent for us, spirit, in our intention that we're setting? We're going to do this in a big way too. I like this. Okay. The Evix Zadurum energy is here. The number 1 is going to place us literally first, and it's going to put us ahead of our goal. Okay, so basically the number 1 is going to manifest us ahead of our goal. So our goal is behind us, catching up to where we are. I like that. Okay, now we're letting spirit create our intentions in us today. All right, what's going to be the next part of it? Okay, are we going to say this out loud? We are. The Giselle energy is here. Everyone knows Giselle is something that moves quickly, that moves fast. Okay, it's in reverse. So again, where we're trying to go. Ooh, friend, I like this. Where we're trying to go, that is a thing, and it's behind us, and that thing now has to catch up to where we are. Okay, keep putting that 1 in the comment section, friend. It's the 1 for me. Okay, the dispel energy is here. So something is going to be removed. Okay, and one more, friend. I'm talking to spirit. Remember, we call spirit friend around here. Okay, the dispel energy is here. What's up, Nora? Okay. The karma card, friend, not the karma card. Okay, so let's see what type of sentence we got. Hold on, friend. Okay. So, everyone who's here and everyone who's not here, may our dreams. I'm sorry, my bad. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm just taking some of this Crown of Success oil and putting it on these right here that were just lit, but now they went out. Okay, so everyone that's listening, everyone that ever uses the number 1 in this world that fucks with us. You hear me, friend? Everyone that has ever used the number 1 in this world that fucks with us, that treats you well, treats you kind, is good to you, makes you happy, makes you smile, that is worthy of the blessings that you have, may they always and you run into whatever they need. Because if they can never get to what they need, Oh, this is good. Hold on. So if they can never get, if you can never get to what you need, friend, then I'm asking that spirit place what you need behind you and let it catch up to you. Okay? And let it catch up to you. So as this smoke goes into the air, may it attract everything that you need in your future and put it behind you and let that thing catch up to you. So now you ahead. Now we're ahead. Friend, let me put my ones in the comment section. Hold on. Because now I got to get me. Hold on. How do I get back to the comments right here? Hold on, friend. Damn. Hold on. I gotta. Where? How do I get back to? Can I comment while I'm on live? Somebody put the ones in there for me and write my initials JLH. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna have to come back and do it. And let's see what that looks like. I like that. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with your readings, guys. I like that, friend. You know what? It really doesn't take that much to get a lot done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, something as simple as that, friend, could just change your life forever. Seriously. Seriously. Let me just tell you what I be battling with. Okay. All the time in my head, this is what I hear. I hear I'm not good enough. I hear that I'm not special. I hear that nobody likes me. I hear that nobody listens to me. And even though this is the crazy part, I'm putting it all out because bitch, I can't keep doing this. Okay. I hear that all the time in my head. Every time I go live or every time I'm trying to do like a reading or if it's a zodiac reading, there's just so much that beats me up mentally. And I do it with a smile on my face, but that shit gets tiring. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you why. Because if didn't nobody like me, my products wouldn't be sold out. If didn't nobody listen to me, my readings wouldn't be booked out. You get what I'm saying? My same day sessions wouldn't be sold out. And what I consistently tell myself is like, what is it going to take for me to realize that I am loved and I am cherished? And what I'm realizing is this. I know I'm loved and I know that I'm cherished, but I can't stop with the negative thoughts or I can't stop the bad thoughts. You get what I'm saying? So I got to be stronger than my thoughts. We got to be stronger than our thoughts. You know what I'm saying? We got to be stronger than that because everything could be going good in your life, friend. And for some reason, you still feel like it's just not a good thing or you still feel like it's negative. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say this. I don't think that we can necessarily change our thoughts all the time. And I don't think we have to. You know what I mean? Seriously. Seriously, I mean, there's no way that we can do all this good in the world and have all this good stuff going for us and still feel like we ain't shit. There's no way. There's no way. And let me tell you where it happened. When I realized that the golden spot oil has sold out, and I said it sold out for the first time, in my mind I heard like that ain't shit. You know what I mean? And I think that's a negative entity, and I don't even try to pay it no attention, but you know, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm just telling you because I'm tired of reading you and just acting like I ain't got these thoughts in my head. We friends. I can tell you what I'm thinking. So out of that made me go ahead and say, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do us a manifestation. And every goal that we're trying to reach, okay, since we feel like we'll never be there, let's put that bitch behind us and let the goal reach up with us. So now it's not our problem no more. You get what I'm saying? The goal that we're trying to reach is no longer our problem. We put that goal behind us and gave that bitch legs and let it catch up with us. So we're going to just be sitting there waiting on our goal to reach us literally. You know what I mean? Seriously. Because if we're reaching that goal, but we're still not happy, then you know what? Tell that goal to reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up with us. You see what I'm saying? Friend, look. Not a screen. I'm gonna tell you something. Them negative spirits, friend. Them negative spirits is worse than a hater in the street, bitch. I swear to God. Hey, bitch, you won't know no hater until you identify the negative spirits around you, bitch. That's just real shit. That's just real shit. Thank you guys so much for all of the positive comments. I know that I'm just talking. I trust me, I'm taking it all in. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna say something. I'd rather have 10 haters in a body in this physical world than bitch one negative spirit sitting there talking to me and ain't even got no goddamn body. And you know what? Let me tell you something. There are evil spirits that do not like our bloodlines, that do not like our generations, that don't simply like you because you're doing something they couldn't do. Okay, and let me tell you something. That shit's aggravating. You feel me? And I'm coming out with a repellent. I'm coming out with a repellent, bitch. Because every spirit is not good. It's time we address it. It's time. Because the reason why I feel like it's time, and I'm going to dedicate the month of March to coming out with a motherfucking repellent. Because, first of all, it's something that I've never done. Second of all, I'm tired. Bitch, I'm fed up. I'm fed up with hearing a spirit beat myself up and try to make me convinced that it's my fault. No, it's not, bitch. I know when something's talking to me. I know when something is saying something to me and telling me I'm not shit. I would never tell myself I'm not shit. I would never beat myself up like that because, bitch, I wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. So I tell you what, don't worry about it, bitch. We finna get in the field in March. Let me write that down because they think I'm playing. Hold on, bitch. Let me put that in my calendar. Okay, let me put that in my calendar, bitch, for the 6th of March. Hold on. Don't ask me why the 6th. That's just what my spirit guides told me. Spiritual repellent. Okay. Um, and that's how we gonna do that. Oh, I feel good. Because let me tell you why I feel good. Because first of all, and let me tell you why you feel good too. Because bitch, I know you can feel that good energy. Don't lie. Do not lie. Because everything that you go through negative brings you to where you need to be, baby. And we finna get that repellent on and popping. Okay? I love you guys. Listen, they're out here cutting the grass, so I'm finna go ahead and get myself back to the house. If we have a session, I'll be calling you shortly. And thank you guys so much for all of the love and just everything. I appreciate you guys so much. And let me tell you something. Baby, as soon as I figure out how we repel these evil spirits, bitch, I'm gonna bring it to you first. Bitch, and I'm gonna make sure, bitch, that we all can get us some. Bring, you had you some of these? Listen, that's how you know you done solved the problem, bitch. When you pull out your snacks and now you're eating in the midst of something telling you that you ain't shit, baby, that's how you know you got it beat. You hear me? Friend, you hear me? Bitch, that's how you know. That's how you know that you are. Don't worry about it, baby. If I ain't shit, you ain't either. Guess we both ain't shit, bitch. That's what I'm gonna be telling these evil spirits. Guess we both ain't shit. Girl, I don't know. Okay, guess I'm... I love you, friend. Bye, y'all. I ain't got no music today because I didn't even bring my AirPod case out here. Bitch, I was listening to that, hold on, let me see. Hold on. Let me tell y'all what I was listening to. Can y'all hear me? Cause now they finna run me over with the lawnmower. And don't care. And out here. And do not care. Okay, let me tell y'all what I was listening to. Why y'all ain't tell me about this song right here? You on your shit, you the one. Ain't nobody fucking with the fuck. Hype me up. Why y'all ain't tell me about this, friend? I hype me up. I got 99 problems, but I
got 100 reasons. If it rains, sleet, or snow, I'ma ball air seas. Cause I gotta hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. Say I'm enough. Even when it's tough, I can fall 1,000,000 times and I'm
Still getting up, bitch.
for the bird, bro. Shitty for the duck. Early bird, get the worm first. Grab me some more. I know I can.
I know I can
Do what I wanna do.
do what I want to do.
If you don't believe in me, if you don't believe in me, I don't give a fuck about you. Get your ass to the bed. I know I am.
I know I am.
No motherfucking pressure. Bitch, I'm motherfucking pressure. It just take a little time. Had to come and shut it down. Nothing more, nothing less. Teaching game like Uncle Phil. I'm healthy, I'm working. I'm a motherfucking dime. If it's for me, then it's for me. What I tell them all the time. If you walk up by my life, I just take it as a sign. 3 fingers to the sky. Told them read between the lines. Fuck. Ass getting fatter. Y'all stomach getting flatter. Y'all don't give a fuck if you can't see it.
It don't even matter.
Sidetrack, I'm the one to be exact. Face card don't decline, and my body still snap. You know I'm T, and I know that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I'm the one, not the two. You can't shit on me. So many sacrifices, I can never quit on me. On me.
Bye, guys. I love y'all.